everyone. I'm Jennifer Kumar from Authentic Journeys, and I'm trying my first YouTube Live. Let's see how this goes. Of course, I'm hearing myself back because they say there's a 20-second lag and then you hear your own voice again. So I've turned down the volume. Hopefully I don't need to hear anyone else talking. No one else is joining this particular live with me. But if I do a live with another person, then this might become an issue. So anyway, in this first live that I'm doing, it's my T-shirt Travel Tales episode number 3. So I'm wearing this T-shirt, as you can see. It says Salt Lake City Marathon, and there's a U on here. That symbol stands for the University of Utah and University of Utah Health. They have a hospital, they have a lot of programs that they do for the community to help improve your health. And one of them is the Salt Lake City Marathon. So this was, you can't see it because I'm far away from the camera, but it's from 2019. There is a date listed on the shirt, but you can't see it. So this was last year, almost 1 year ago today. I think it was like 1 year ago, 1 week ago, where I attended the Salt Lake City Marathon. And it was the first time I ever attended a marathon, but I did not run. I rode my bicycle. My husband also rode his bicycle. So we, of course, because it's a marathon, it's 26.2 miles, something like that. So he finished in 2 hours and I finished in 4 hours. And the elevation gain was close to 1,200 feet, I think. And for me, it was very difficult. Let me tell you the story of that day. So on that day, I think it started at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 or 7, right around the sun time you start seeing the light from the sun, not sunrise, but just before that, the dawn. And it started up near the University of Utah. We drove our car up there with the bicycles on it. We took the bicycles off the car and then we kind of rode or walked them over to the start line. And there was a lot of people. I don't know, there must have been 600 or 700 cyclists. I don't know exactly. Now, of course, because it's a marathon, the event is actually mostly for runners, but the cyclists to start around 1.5 hours, I think, before the runners start. There's some lag time there, but the course is pretty much the same, I think. So yeah, we started just before sunrise is when I think that we got flagged off and we started the ride. And I was in the group when we first started, but I was soon the last place. There were a few people who had some equipment problems, like their tire burst or because they were all in like the peloton, the big group of people, and they didn't know about, like, say, the potholes and bumps in the road. There were a few accidents. So I'm kind of glad that I was a slowpoke because I would have been in that accident, and actually ambulances had to come and take a few people away, I think, if I remember correctly. But neither me nor my husband, Krishna, was part of those accidents. So we are fine, but there are a few people that did get hurt. But yeah, I was at the end of the line, the end of the race. But I did come through. I came through. As far as I know, they told me I was exactly in last place. There was another cyclist, a couple that were like behind me at one point, but I think I was told that they stopped the ride and they went home. Like they just gave up. They were too tired, or maybe they felt exhausted, so they went home. But so that means I wasn't exactly last place. So when I got to the finish line, since it was 4 hours and a little bit of time, and like Krishna, my husband, finished at 2 hours, he had actually gone home because the finish line is only like 3 blocks from there. So he went home, changed his clothes, and came back to the finish line to meet me. And then we took a picture together at the finish line with our medals and our our bicycles. And I'll share that picture when I put this up with my blog. So yeah, my first time doing YouTube Live, and it is a little bit challenging because I could hear my own voice in the background. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this when I have additional people on online with me. So I'll have to figure that out. If you know how to do it, you can let me know. But in the meantime, thanks for listening to my story, and I'll see you in the next T-shirt Travel Tales.